Hi, my name is Mitch Frumkin, and I'm president of Kipcon, Inc., the professional engineering consulting firm. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is that we've been on the forefront of the developing of the standards for reserve studies nationwide since the first introduction of the National Reserve Study Standards of the Community Associations Institute. We're always looking for ways to make our reports be more valuable to our community association clients. One of the things that we've recently introduced to work with our reserve studies is what's known as a capital needs assessment. As you all probably know, a reserve study is based on establishing budgetary costs for replacing components in your community. Keep in mind the word budgetary. Budgetary means that you're establishing a budget, but it's really not helping you to establish an actual replacement plan for your community. Let's take, for example, the community that has 40 or 50 buildings in the community, each with a roof on it. If you look at your typical reserve study, what it shows is that the budget is based on replacing all of those roofs in the same year. So if the roof has a 20-year life, we would show in the reserve study, and the standard way it's done, is to show all of the roofs being replaced in 20 years. But we all know that that's not realistic. The roofs in the community will not all be replaced in 1 year. It'll be replaced over a number of years. So one of the things that we've developed is what's known as a capital needs assessment to be added to the reserve study. What the capital needs assessment does is that at the time that the reserve study is done, we look out 5 years, and we're not only looking at budgetary costs, but we're also looking at helping the association to put together a very specific capital replacement plan for that association. So let's say those roofs have a 20-year life, and the reserve study is done 5 years before that the roofs have to be done. What we now look at and say is, okay, we know we're not going to replace all those roofs in 5 years. Some of them may be leaking, some of them may have aging shingles, they're aging faster than others. So as part of the capital needs assessment for the first 5 years of that reserve study, we actually put together the capital needs plan, which is based on the conditions of the roof. So maybe 5 will be replaced the first year, 10 the second year, until after maybe 5 or 10 years, all the roofs are replaced, where we're getting away from the budget on the assumption that all of the roofs will be replaced in 1 year. Now, this is just a simple example, but you can apply that same example to things such as sidewalks, where the sidewalks typically have a 30-year life and they're all replaced in year 30 based on the budget. But we all know that some are replaced in 5 years, some are replaced in 40 years. So based on historical information and the condition of components like the sidewalks or the roofs, we establish the actual 5-year capital replacement plan that is an actual plan rather than a budget. Of course, this is different for every community based on the type of common elements you have, but please feel free to talk to us and we'll explain to you how a capital needs assessment in concert with your reserve study could put together the perfect plan for you, not only budgetarily going out 30 years, but also planning for actual replacements in the coming 5 years. This is just another one of the cutting-edge services that Kipcon likes to provide to our clients. Thank you very much, and we look forward to hearing from you.